Hello everyone, it's Enigma here, and welcome back to yet another video talking about the Grinch Leak that's been going around. Because it's not like there hasn't been a lot of those lately, but I have some things I want to talk about in regards to the leak, and I want to talk about, some things people have been saying about it, because a lot of people have been trying to debunk this leak, and to my opinion, I think they have made no effort trying to debunk it. I'm still on the side of this being real, and there's many reasons why I think it's real. Not just because of what I just said last time, but there's just a lot of speculation and just, a lot of evidence supporting this leak being true. But I want to talk about some of the things people have been saying that is debunked about this leak, and I just want to talk about why those debunks do not matter. First thing, this is probably the biggest thing people use to debunk the Grinch leak. And by the way, there's been a lot of people trying to debunk the leak. And this happens with all leaks. Everyone's gonna try to debunk a leak. There's always people, even Artsy Omni is trying to debunk the leak. But even him trying to debunk the leak, I still believe this leak is real. Because there's just so much evidence supporting this leak being real. That's just why I wanted to say, now let's get into why some debunks that people have been trying to make and why that does not matter. First of all, I've heard a lot of people say, this is a big debunk, but hear me out. So, this company is Marina PLV. Now, there's two companies, ACP PLV and Marina PLV. Now, he works for one of those two companies. On his LinkedIn account, those two companies are listed on his LinkedIn account. And a lot of people think that the leak is false because Marina PLV came out and said that Eric Brickard left the company in November of 2016. Now, since this is an official company coming out and saying this, it's gotta be true, right? Well, that's where things start to be getting false. Obviously, on a LinkedIn account, it's even going to include your past jobs. LinkedIn will include your past jobs and your current job. And obviously, Eric works at one of these companies. There's no way he wouldn't. There's a lot of evidence supporting it, and there's been a lot of key sources claiming that he works at one of these companies. Marina PLV came out and said that he does not work for them anymore. So, Marina is aware that there is a guy named Eric Rickard, but he does not work for Marina PLV anymore. It's likely that he is now working for ACP PLV. And ACP PLV have not said a single word about this. I think they're just trying to keep their cover because a lot of people are using that as evidence that it's fake, but people need to realize that he has two jobs listed there. It is very likely that he left that company sometime, but now he works at ACP PLV. And ACP PLV works with Namco games, and I'm pretty sure including Smash Brothers. So that's just something I wanted to talk about. A lot of people use it as a reason why this leak is fake, and I'm just going to say that's not a valid reason. Now, if ACP PLV comes out and says that there is no guy named Derek Brickard, then it's most likely a fake. But the fact that ACP PLV has not said anything about this leak, it makes it kind of suspicious, and it makes me really question if this leak is real, because I really think it is. Another thing people say why it's fake is because of the clouds in the background. And I don't get this at all. A lot of people say that the clouds in the background are different than the official versions. And quite honestly, I kind of have to disagree with that. I don't see how, the clouds are different. The picture is a lot blurrier than normal, and, and like, the thing seems a bit more pixelated than the official artwork. So the leaked artwork is more pixelated than the official artwork, so it's not going to look exact, and that's why it doesn't look as good as, you know, the official versions that we've seen, like, with perfect quality. That's just something I want to say. I do not think the clouds look different at all, and I don't know why people are saying that, because I don't see that at all. I just don't. Another thing people have said is that, Roy and Marth look a bit weird, but I don't know. I can't see up close, but honestly, I don't think so, because Marth's sword is covering Roy's front shirt, so they moved Marth a little bit, so now we can see his shirt, so that's what I think that is. That's why I think it looks like that. But yeah, I don't know, but I think that's a bit very suspicious, but I don't think that this leak is fake. I think this leak is real. I think it is. And, you know, there's no way you can fake this. And here's a big thing that a lot of people are dismissing. We first saw, like, the first time we saw this artwork was in June of 2018, okay? Okay. I think the first time we've ever seen Grinch footage was, like, either in July or August. Maybe before that, but I'm not sure when we first saw Grinch, trailers and stuff like that in artwork. If this leak was fake, we would have to know about the artwork a long time ago, because we've only known about this artwork since June. June was the first time we've ever saw this artwork. And think about this, okay? If this was some guy, you know, doing this for fun, there's no way it'd take a month. Because as you guys know, Isabel was revealed literally last month, and Isabel is included in this artwork. And same with King K. Rool, Simon, Richter, Dark, Samus, and Kron. They're all in this artwork. And there is no way this guy would have faked it in over just a month. There is no way. This would take a long time to fake. And that's the biggest reason why I think this is real. Because, and besides, I don't know who would go through this much trouble just to make a fake. I mean, I just don't. I think this is really official. I don't get why a lot of people are, you know, trying to debunk it at this point. A lot of people say that, and another thing people have said is that the reason why it's fake is because it's blurry. Though, if any of you guys use Snapchat, a lot of pictures people take are blurry. That's just how Snapchat works. Honestly, I feel like if it was taken without, you know, putting it on Snapchat, if it was taken just through the camera itself, I think this image would have been in much higher quality. But Snapchat pictures aren't the best quality, so I just want to clarify that, because I have a Snapchat, and a lot of pictures I take that I put on my stories, they're not always, you know, in the best quality. So I just want to clarify that right now. So the reason why it's blurry is simply because it was just posted on Snapchat, and that's really the only picture they have of this artwork. Obviously, the guy is not going to post more of this, and because I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to risk losing his job even more, so yeah. But just saying, there's no way he would have faked this in less than a month. I think this is real, and there has been more information, like, each day regarding this leak that is either a pro or a con. However, the cons that people claim aren't necessarily cons, they're just rumors. And people are talking about this, and, like, there's, like, people like Game Explain, Source Gaming, Artsy Omni trying to debunk this leak, and to my opinion, it's to no prevail. The most information the most they can say about a leak, about this leak being fake, is that it's blurry. Trust me, I love Game Explain. I love Source Gaming. And hell, I love Artsy Omni, but just because it's blurry, it does not mean it's fake. If there's more information in the future about more fake stuff, or if the guy comes out and says that this is all a trick and he was planning this for a while, I don't know. But and now a lot of people say that Nintendo, it's just a rumor, but people think that this artwork is leak bait. I have to disagree big time, because why would Nintendo spend time wasting their time adding characters that aren't even in the game just to bait people? That makes no sense at all. I think every character in this artwork is official characters. There's no way they would just leak bait all of this. Like, that just is not Nintendo. Sure, I think it's pretty obvious that sometimes they might leak bait, even though it's just a rumor. I think there has been signs pointing to them leak baiting people, but this is definitely not one of them. I don't think the artwork is leak bait. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to point out there, but overall, I'm still on Team Real with this one. This one has got to be real. If there's any more evidence supporting this, I might change my mind in the future, or if the guy comes out saying it's a fake, then I might change my mind in the future, but for now, I'm on Team Real. And here's another thing. Now, this is something I have to look online, because I've heard a lot of people talking about this, and this is another reason why I think this is real. I think this is real because of something that this leak uses. This leak has a die line. Now, if you don't know what a die line is, I looked it up just so it can be easier to explain. A die line is used in graphic design as a placeholder for assisting in the proper layout of a document that will be die cut as part of the finishing process. A die line is usually not printed on the final piece, but is used to determine correct layout. Die lines are traditionally used when designing envelopes and stuff like that. So, I don't think us can have access to a die line. I think only people that work, we have no access to die lines. Only people that work at a company have access to die lines. Because I looked it up. I looked up die line price. Nothing showed up. There's like no way you can buy a die line. So, that is probably one of the biggest evidence as to why I think this is real, because die line, the fact that this leak uses a die line, that makes me think it's real, because die lines can only be used in, official products, and, only developers have access to that. So, like, if I were to go online and if I had a die line right now, that would not be possible because I do not work for a company. Only people that work at companies have access to die lines. And obviously, this guy has access to this company. There's no doubt in my mind that this guy works there. And he has die lines in the picture. So, I think this is real. I think it is, and there's no way you can change my mind unless there is some evidence further on that proves that this is all fake. My mind ain't changing. I think in each week in November, I think we're gonna get one reveal of these characters, maybe even two. Yeah, maybe even two, because of how much characters left they need to reveal. But I think this is real, guys. So let me know in the comments down below, are you guys still Team Real, or are you guys still Team Fake, or have your guys' changed opinions? Let me know in the comments down below, and I would love to hear it. Anyways, this has been Enigma, and peace. See you next time.